across the morning sky. Feel what's on the wind. Find the perfect water and hope the day won't end. Tune into the outside from the inside once again. Listen to the thunder and watch an eagle soar. We call it living inside the great outdoors. Inside the great outdoors.
Good morning. This is Joe Castaway Coolis. You're listening to Inside the Great Outdoors.
And this is still Dr. Norm. All my clients used to call me Dr. T. I'm a retired veterinarian, and you're listening to Inside the Great Outdoors here. If you're in your car or at the kitchen table or still in bed or maybe on your boat, it is starting to get a little windy, though.
Yeah,
So,
very.
Be
And-
careful.
Calling in.
Calling in is our
Oh, yeah.
friend.
I'm here.
Are you?
You
How
sound
you
a
doing?
little under the weather there, Carl.
Yeah, I had a night. Let's just put it that way. Everything was going fine, and my leg started hurting, and
Oh,
I looked at the wound on the back of my leg, and it sort of split and was quite painful.
I bet.
So it kept me up. Let's see, I nodded off around 4 a.m.
Oh, jeez.
So I didn't want to drive
No.
on an hour.
Yeah.
Did you take any ibuprofen?
No, but I took my regular pills the way
Oh.
I'm supposed to.
Did that help?
No, not really.
Oh, jeez.
Get thee on some antibiotics.
Yeah, but it was driving me crazy. I was about to go fire up the old chainsaw and take care of it. It was
that
just
bad?
too. Oh, yeah.
It throbs and itches, and it's just terrible.
Oh, it sort of feels like somebody's putting a cigar out in your leg.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
jeez.
burns.
That's how the pain feels.
Itchy
And-
burns, you know.
It would burn and like that, and then for like 2 minutes it would sort of taper off,
Yeah.
and I was thinking, oh, okay, and then it came back, and it was just nerve pain. It just
Yeah.
they just get all
Were
fired
you
up.
Were you on your feet too much?
No,
No.
it's
Just-
just the nature of the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And you worked
it's
all
that,
week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went to the doctor this week, and he looked at it and was like, "Yeah, it looks pretty good."
Oh, jeez.
That's a bad
But he gave
sign
me
right
some-
there.
Yeah.
You know? Gee, you're
Yeah.
looking really good. And, walk out the
Yeah.
door and boom.
Exactly. I have some antibacterial cream to stop it, and since it's split open, we put a little bandage on it and protecting it a little bit more. So
Oh,
it's
boy.
just
You need some
it's just a
systemic
pain.
stuff.
It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
But I did a lot of fishing yesterday, so I'll have a good fishing report.
Oh,
Good.
good.
How was it? No, it wasn't windy yesterday,
No,
was
it
it?
was nice yesterday.
It was nice yesterday.
Yesterday
pretty
was
nice.
And
Yep.
Friday it was nice.
Yeah.
It was really nice. Friday.
Yes, I got a lot of.
I was going to go, but my legs were hurting me and my feet weren't working really good. And I thought,
Listen to us.
I know. We sound
Medical hour.
Like I said, I have this little black book like I used to have, and all these names in it, but they all have MD or DO or something behind their names. It's
Well,
terrible.
so now I find out that my hearing aid doctor quit, and
After having you for so long,
Yeah,
I'd quit
right.
too. Wouldn't
And
you?
I could
my-
see why.
and my cardiologist retired, but they said she had to Not that she wanted to, because she wasn't that old, but it seemed like.
I guess her heart wasn't in it.
Oh, boy, you're sharp. You're sharp. I think one of her children was sickly or something, and my regular doctor. So I got to find new people.
Yeah, my regular doctor moved to Texas. He, because his parents are down there, I guess.
Oh,
and they're
yeah.
elderly. And
Oh, so you got to
boy, he was a good guy.
start all over
Dr.
again. Gee
Bokenegger.
whiz.
But my new doctor, she's at Ida Celeste. Boy, is she cute. Really a nice gal.
Good.
Dr. O'Brien.
But my regular doctor was really happy with everything. Says, "Boy, you're doing good." Cardiologist was really happy with the blood pressures. And then yesterday or the other day, when I went to get the hearing aids checked, and usually because I was having that shooting pain in my ear, but she didn't see none. I thought it was a lot of wax, but it wasn't.
It's probably your jaw.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought.
Uh-huh.
You got some input? Why that would?
Well, you could. I don't know. You have to have somebody look at it.
Yeah.
You might have your dentist look at it.
Because nothing. I'm not having trouble with any teeth.
That TMJ is pretty prevalent, and you got a bunch of hardware in your
Yeah.
mouth, don't
What's
you?
TMJ?
Temporal mandibular joint problems.
God.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
Wow. And what does
He's
that
got
mean?
a mouthful.
What does that mean?
And he gives you a mouthful every Sunday morning,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Well, hey, yeah, definitely.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I want to hear how he says this one.
Yeah. What did I just say, Joe?
TMG.
No, you got that wrong already.
TMJ. TMJ. Temi molecular jaws. Yeah, but it lasted a couple days and went away.
Well,
But,
forget about it.
But the hearing aid said, "Boy, you did better on the test than last time." So all in all, it's just this pain about going to the.
You ought to get some of that hair out of your ears.
Yeah, well, boy, I got my hair
That's
cut.
what it is.
Got my hair cut.
They make these little things to get the hair out of your ears.
When I went for the haircut, she did it.
Did she?
Yeah.
Did she use like a weed whacker or something?
Yeah. She did a good job at new.
He had one of those electric fillet knives just stuck in there, and
Yeah.
Those Rapalas are pretty good. They last a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, but the getting old is. But I'm stiff because working cutting the grasses and hauling them, and my buddy did we come up with a good way, those big ornamental grasses. So through doing a bunch, I have a lot. We used to hold them, and he would come from the backside, and I would use the chainsaw, but I didn't like that. But so he brought the hedge clippers. But then he realized that doing it the other way, if you cut from the front, they flop over and are out of the way. And then you go back and you cut some more and they flop over. So I said, well, if you're doing that, then a chainsaw would be safe because you're going away. That it's I don't want anybody getting hurt. So because the hedge clippers, the batteries don't last that long. And so we got a bunch done and ate lunch. I says, if we're doing it this way, it's safe to do the chainsaw. So we got my little chainsaw out, and man, he just went to town. And then being raised on a farm, probably, his father was a preacher, and they traveled around the country. But he knows a lot about farming, I guess would be. And so he says, oh, no, I'll go get the pitchfork. So he would take the pitchfork and he'd grab a bunch of the grasses and throw them in the back of the two-seater and grab more, no bending over, that bending over. And that stuff, I cut my hand. You got to wear gloves. That stuff is like razors.
Oh, that ornamental grass?
Yeah. Oh.
That's
so
like that grass in Africa. And, that pampas grass.
Yeah.
Tall grass, they call it.
So then I would drive to the
it's like
back.
the Everglades. You can't walk through the Everglades.
No.
Sawgrass. Well,
Yeah.
they call it sawgrass.
They call it sawgrass, yeah. So I would drive to the back, and this two-seater Kubota has a dump. So all I would do is open the back gate, back up to where I want to do it, lift it up, boom, all slid out, no work. Boy, no back braking, but it was a lot. Well, you still got to pick up the little pieces.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we were both really beat. But it, yeah, so we got it done, which
Do you
is,
have a pickup truck or not?
do I?
Yeah.
No.
Does
I
your
got
buddy
a-
have a pickup?
Yeah, he does.
Because I got one of these things. It's for an 8-foot bed.
It rolls out.
A roller for the back of the
That's what I
pickup
heard.
truck. If you want it, you can have it.
Oh, I'll ask him.
I used to use it when I had a bigger truck, but I don't use it anymore.
Oh,
So if you want it, let me know.
Yeah, I'll see, because I know two people that have pickups. And, we got Hamden, but we'll wait. We're getting close here. But, yeah, so it's this yard work. You got to get it done, and you're under the gun, and you're watching the radar and watching the weather and knowing that, boy, you're getting less, and you can't put it off too much longer.
See, that doesn't bother me at all
What?
because I don't watch the radar.
Oh, well, I got to watch because I got a
On
guy
my
that
flip phone, it doesn't come up.
Oh,
I've tried many ways to get it, but
it doesn't work.
It doesn't,
I,
it doesn't register.
I just got so much stuff to do for the fall, It's still got some things that are pending that got to get done for the chicken coop. I got a leak. I got to work on the roof and got to put that so it melts the ice because it goes in the coop because of the way the roofs are. We got to do that yet, and we're getting close, but I don't know how much more nice days we'll have. But but we will take a break. We got Hamden on the line, and of course Carl calling in from home, and hopefully not suffering too much. Is it getting better now? Are you doing okay?
Well, my leg feels all right. The radio show's not getting any better, but
Oh,
You gotta stop snoring in between talk times, though.
right, yeah,
Oh, I'm
yeah.
telling you.
We're
trying
not supposed to
I'm
eat.
drinking coffee.
Not supposed to eat.
I got
and- Go ahead.
I got a big cup of coffee, so I'm trying to
Oh,
sort
okay.
of awake.
Okay,
We'll save
so
these,
so no eating on the phone.
No,
while it,
I have
and
no food.
and no drinking and no snoring.
I am on my computer though, so
Oh,
I'm
okay.
monitoring things.
Okay, good.
there, so.
If
You
you had
could-
a couple of snorts that had helped that leg along.
Yeah,
you
you could keep us informed on what's happening in that respect, and we will take a
Oh,
break.
yeah.
And we got Hamden, and we got a lot to talk about on Inside the Great Outdoors. So we'll take a break and be back.
No matter what species of fish you target, Kodiak Scents has great products that will help you catch more fish. One of those is Kodiak Candy, specifically designed to attract any species you fish for. Panfish, trout, catfish, or walleye, Kodiak Candy is full of freeze-dried scent. Freeze-drying concentrates the scent and makes it irresistible. Kodiak Candy even works on saltwater fish. Easy to put on the hook, this candy will get the fish's attention and trigger more bites. To order your Kodiak Candy or any of the line of Kodiak scent products, head to www.castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K.
Unleash the bite with Castaway baits and scents. Their Kodiak shrimp attractant paste is Captain Bob's go-to. 15 times the scent of live shrimp, slathered on lures to drive fish wild. From freshwater to saltwater, these scents and baits are dominating tackle boxes everywhere. Don't let the big ones slip away. Visit castaway.com now and load up. It's the edge every angler's chasing.
Thanks for listening to the Inside the Great Outdoors podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or stories you'd like to share, shoot us an email at jcoulis@castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K. We'll share your comments with our audience on the following week's show. Thanks again for listening to Inside the Great Outdoors.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside.
Welcome back. Listening to Inside the Great Outdoors, and Carl's calling from home, and he is nursing his leg, and he's going to keep us informed on what's on the computer. And did you get to fish during the week?
What day was it? I think it was Friday. I went out to Nimisila Friday and tried it for a little bit before I went to work, and I caught 2 perch.
Oh.
2 little perch.
Oh.
But, no crappies. So
Well, my buddy went Friday perch fishing off Cleveland. It was
Yep.
slow, but there were 2 other boats. So the 3 guys got their limit, and pretty easily, quickly, because he moved in there, but the one guy was using live scope to keep with the fish or whatever. But the interesting thing,
live scope,
yeah, but that's why I said it for you, just for you. But it kept him on the fish. But the interesting thing is the only way it worked was a single hook with a minnow. But the other thing, which was to me very surprising, they were using a jigging spoon.
Yeah.
To catch the perch. I
Yep.
thought that was mainly a walleye thing.
No.
No.
Oh, no.
You can catch a ton of perch on jig and spoon.
Oh,
We used to
really?
use
I
that
didn't
up
know
at the
that.
Oh,
islands.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yep.
those 2
Like
boats.
a little Hopkins spoon we used to use.
Yeah. So those guys got their limit, but
That's good.
my buddy only got 8, but they said they were big ones.
Mm-hmm.
So they got
Yeah.
8 really nice ones. So yeah, so the
I
perch.
saw
Where'd he go?
our
off a
friend Michael
72nd
Bray
or-
I
posted.
think so. I didn't get to add, but I think so. What, Carl?
Our friend Michael Bray of the Church of Perch, they went out yesterday out west, and they caught a bunch. They only, like you said, they didn't limit out, but the size of them.
Right. So it's
They caught some
better to
tanks.
get fewer. Excuse me, fewer but bigger than a bunch of them
Yeah.
small ones, and
Easier to clean.
easier to clean. And you get more meat out of it.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You know, so
and those 12-inch perch, man, one fillet fits on a bun like nobody's business.
especially your bun. Let's
Yeah,
hang on.
I
there.
need a
Let's-
bigger perch than that.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So to Bob.
Yeah. Okay. Good morning, Bob.
Hey,
Hey.
how the heck are you? I'm
Wonderful.
doing this work. I'm doing this without a net and without coffee.
Oh my
I
God.
just,
Without
you
coffee.
poor
I
man.
slept in. I know.
Ooh.
And before I forget, 2 things. Number 1, that goofy commercial that you rolled that was not the locally produced one. It had some national voice guy on it. That's probably from your new show.
Yes. For my
You better
outdoor-
tell them though. You tell them to amend that, and it's castawaywithak.com.
Yeah. Yeah.
They did not have that in there, and so
Yeah. They don't.
you're going to get people
realize it.
using C, and that'll
ain't gonna
get
find it.
discouraging.
Yeah.
Right. So there's that. And then as far as Carl's concerned, I don't know. I'm no doctor, but do the words deep vein thrombosis mean anything? What is going on with them legs, buddy?
Oh yeah, I
You're
have
way too young.
chronic venous insufficiency.
Oh, jeez.
So
I got it. Okay. Yeah.
So what are you supposed to do for your insufficiency beside mental?
nothing. There's nothing you can do for it except
something you're
Keep-
born with.
keep walking and keep moving around and keep an
Yeah.
eye on it. And but it's going to happen. They said it's going to happen, so you just got to be careful. Don't bump your legs and don't run into furniture, which is hard for me, with
Right.
Don't kick the dog.
No, the dog is safe.
Yes.
The dog is sleeping quietly through the show. So
I don't know. Call me crazy. It's good to at least know what's wrong and not be able to do a darn thing about it.
Well,
and
yeah,
wonder
at
what
least
the heck
mentally,
is wrong.
it's somewhat of a relief, and it's like not like, oh, this could be really, really bad.
It can be bad.
Yeah, but I mean, knowing what to do is way better than just guessing.
A friend of mine told me, he says, we have too many parts, Norm, and we don't know how to fix them. And this guy was a doctor.
Right.
Right.
And then
we're all
somebody,
but an MD,
some medical wise guy once told me that the way our vertebra or spine is built and constructed, we weren't meant to walk upright by the style of construction. And I'm like, oh, this is good news. When you want me to do crawl,
Well, see,
I've done crawling, but
more, on the ground.
yeah.
See, you guys laugh
Well,
at me.
I do.
See?
Yeah.
You ought to see Joe's knuckles.
Yeah.
And they're
Well, I don't go ice
man.
skating. Jeez.
I think that's the only
Yeah,
place
enough.
on his
Go up
body
the
he has
steps,
more
you
hair
know?
than his ears.
I got hairy knuckles.
Right.
I used to
That's
have
nice,
hairier
Joe. See?
knuckles. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you gotta
Should
lay
see his
off
toes.
the hair growth.
Oh, please.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
you're supposed to put that on top of your head, not on your knuckles. The hair growth jazz. That was
No,
a
when we're
spill.
young, it's really windy out there. I'm
Yeah,
looking
it's
at,
really
whoa, it looks in
blowing.
the
It looks
top
like
of them
it's
trees, man.
northwest.
They're really blowing
Those,
around up
clouds
high.
are
Oh, yeah.
flying by,
Oh,
boy,
yeah.
The
Yeah,
thing is, when we're younger, we think we're invincible. We could do anything. Like I think about carrying moose out and caribou on your back, and I mean really heavy. I couldn't even pick up now, and you carry it for miles on your back, or climbing the mountains,
Right.
or construction work, or all this stuff when you're young. Oh, no big deal.
Well, I was thinking about those railroad ties
Yeah.
that I carried and put in the yard.
Yep.
You know?
Thank you.
I
By
worked.
myself,
I remember.
The good thing, Joe, you're still strong enough to reach in the cooler and grab my big fish, though.
Yeah, but that's because you know why? Because they're so small. They're so easy to pick up. That's why. You goodness.
Yeah.
But I remember
Nice.
that summer working on building railroads. There isn't nothing
Yeah.
building railroads that doesn't weigh at least 20 pounds. I don't care what it is. The hammers, if you go to take, one of my jobs was to pile the spikes.
Even the water cup probably weighs 20 pounds.
No, the thing is they had water, and it was 90 degrees, and you're supposed to be
Yeah.
drinking that all the time. No. Anyway,
Yeah.
you would take the lid off of the pail, and you had to put the spikes on it. Well, you carry a bunch of them spikes. Nothing was light. Nothing. And
Yeah.
and it everything was heavy. You know, you'd have somebody help because those railroad building a switch, that was a lot of work. And there's some big ties on a switch. Building a switch, that was a project.
Did you know Casey Jones?
No. but so, and the plates,
Jeez.
the plates that
He knew
hold,
Big John.
yeah, the plates that hold the rail to the tie, I mean, they got to be 5-6 pounds apiece, and you don't pick up just one. No, that was a hard summer. That was a hard summer.
We should come up with
Did-
the same tune as Big John, but with Big Joe. That's
Big,
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
Joe.
Mm.
I bet you
Big Bad Joe.
that what's that CPT the AI thing, it could write a song. Yeah.
There we go.
Big
Yeah.
Joe.
Big bad
Oh
Joe.
my God.
Oh,
Jeez,
yeah,
this
but
is
it's-
what I get for calling before coffee.
Yeah, that's what you just think
My
you're
God,
invincible
you
when
guys are-
you're young, and
It
you
makes
could-
it
Well,
worse.
it's not-
doesn't it?
and then it catches
It's
up.
not
with you again when you get older.
egotistical.
I wonder how many callers just change stations, you know?
Really, about 60. It's not egotistical.
Across the world,
is.
they're just changing.
It is.
things.
We're just full of
Hitting the
ability.
buttons, Hey, what's going on here? I don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah. What am I picking up? Helsinki, Finland? No. It wasn't egotistical. It was just filled with ability, and we chew them up. We chew them up, and we chew ourselves up. And before I forget, Carl, not that it's the Carl show, but it should be. Nice job, I caught you, photojournalistically, on the Firestone Plant 1 demolition, which is unfortunate with the big clock tower and all that. That was a deluxe job. Nice.
Carl
Thanks,
does,
man. I appreciate it.
Carl really does good work.
You earned it.
I missed
Yeah.
that. I'm sorry
I missed it too. But I
Well,
know.
It's on our Facebook page.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
On mine.
Yeah.
It's online, so.
Okay. Oh, good.
Yeah,
I'll post it on
But 30 years or whatever you've been doing it, it shows. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bob.
So,
I appreciate
anyways,
Yeah, very
well,
good.
you earned it. I, none of this baloney. You earned it, Carl. It was good
Yeah,
stuff.
what's going to happen with all these new people and when all the good talent's gone, and he retires, it's going to be...
There is no good talent.
No.
There isn't. That's the aim. It'll be AI.
Yeah.
It'll be generic.
Yeah.
Much like I always tell you, thank you for being local radio. There's the flavor. There will be none of that. It will be El Blandola, and people have been deconditioned. Do not expect anything different.
Yeah. The computers will write everything and probably film
Right.
it as well. And
People
Right.
Google
Right.
anything they want to know now,
oh yeah,
Right.
But I do learn there are positives too. I learned a lot of things that I need to learn. Oh, I did some pretty good cooking this week. I got to talk about later because Joe's out.
Geez.
Oh, Joe's on his way back, probably. Yeah, he was going to Omaha, wasn't he? After his hunt.
Hey, Joe, you said cooking and my legs started hurting.
Yeah.
That's
think your
because
legs ruined.
you just pick on me so much. It's like payback.
I thought he was going.
Nebraska?
No, I don't think he was going to Nebraska. I think he was going
After the hunt.
Yeah, no, but I don't think it was.
Oh,
I don't.
he was going somewhere to see a relative.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's
Doylestown.
Well, he was hunting Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so today he's probably traveling to his next
where he was going,
spot. Going to go, yeah. So
it
we'll hear,
wasn't
and we'll see
Yeah.
if he did that thing with the keeping the pheasants and letting them age. That's a good word. I was going to say rot, but that's not.
No, that's not.
Hang, let them hang.
They're kind of doing, but
Yeah,
That's
right.
about
I've done
close
that. It
enough.
works
Yeah.
good.
Okay. Well, time for a break. So go have some coffee there, Hamden.
I just been making it with one hand as we speak.
There
Thank
you go.
can make
Enjoy.
Boys,
Cowboy coffee.
stay loose.
Real quick,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All righty.
Oh my God. Hey, thanks for having me on, mates. And Carl, stay loose. And I don't care if it supposedly is chronic. Do it up. Make it go.
Keep that leg up too, Carl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's elevated,
Well,
just like our level of talk show here. It's elevated.
Yeah. Our intelligence quotient. All right. Love you, Mishes. And I'll issue a formal toodles.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. And in that, we will take a short break and be back.
This is Carl Big Daddy Becknell for Inside the Great Outdoors Radio. We're Cleveland's only live, independent call-in outdoors radio show, and we're in need of sponsors. Every Sunday morning from 7 to 10 a.m., Castaway Coolest, Dr. Norm, Joe Keogh, and myself cover a variety of outdoor-related topics. The show podcast also runs nationally several times a week on the Outdoor Radio Network. If you own a local business and are looking for a place to advertise, Inside the Great Outdoors is for you. For more information, contact Joe Castaway Coolest by email at jcoolis@castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K. Lowest rates in town for the fastest 3 hours in radio. Inside the Great Outdoors.
Outdoor enthusiasts, get pumped! Join Joe Castaway Coulis on his solo adventure, The Outdoor World of Castaway Coulis, on the Outdoor Radio Network. The legend is back and now on radio. Every Wednesday at 11 a.m., Joe brings you thrilling stories, expert tips, and all things hunting, fishing, and wild exploration. Catch The Outdoor World of Castaway Coulis. Tune in to the Outdoor Radio Network on iHeartRadio. Head to iHeart.com or grab the iHeartRadio app to start your adventure today.
No matter what species of fish you target, Kodiak Scents has great products that will help you catch more fish. One of those is Kodiak Candy, specifically designed to attract any species you fish for. Panfish, trout, catfish, or walleye, Kodiak Candy is full of freeze-dried scent. Freeze-drying concentrates the scent and makes it irresistible. Kodiak Candy even works on saltwater fish. Easy to put on the hook, this candy will get the fish's attention and trigger more bites. To order your Kodiak Candy or any of the line of Kodiak scent products, head to www.castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K. Thanks for listening to the Inside the Great Outdoors podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or stories you'd like to share, shoot us an email at jcoulis@castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K. We'll share your comments with our audience on the following week's show. Thanks again for listening to Inside the Great Outdoors.
Welcome back. Listening to Inside the Great Outdoors. Dr. Norm's here, and Carl's got his foot elevated. Why is it good to have something like that elevated? What's it doing?
Pushing your blood back towards your heart.
Oh, okay.
Rather than drawn more down towards your foot and towards your leg,
Huh. Wow.
That's the thing with that chronic venous insufficiency. The veins in your legs are really a cool thing, because in the veins they have little like divots or sacs that hold blood, and when your circulation's good, that blood is always moving, and when you walk, that helps the blood get back to your heart and stuff.
Oh.
And when you have the chronic insufficiency, the blood doesn't move as much.
They're almost like baffles in your veins, and you gotta have that blood moving.
So walking is good.
Push it along,
Walking is good. Standing is good. Walking's the best.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, what about, because they're advertising the heck out of them, what about those machines they have where people, even at work, where you could be using your...
That's
the treadmill?
okay, but it's better to walk.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be good like at work? Like you can't...
Yeah, they have a treadmill.
Yeah.
At Channel 3, there's a bunch of the folks that have the treadmills that they walk on while they're working.
They're advertising these little small ones that you could have in your house, and you could be walking. Yeah. And but even that pump machine is actually really good.
That probably helps a little bit. The vibrators, they say, are no good. They have those ones stand on and they vibrate.
Oh yeah, but they show these little pedal things, and I could see somebody that has to sit at work with the computer, that would be better than nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the motion of it's good.
Well, and on my watch, that's the one thing I really like on this watch, is it keeps track of steps. And so the other day when we were doing all this working of cutting the brush, 6,500 steps. So I really like that. But I know that a few years ago, I would get 7, 8, 9, 10,000 easily. I don't get as much as I did, but I really like that to see how I'm doing. And
a lot of things, you used to probably do more walking, and you walked faster.
Well, I know I would walk to the hunting blind.
Yeah.
And I would walk back.
Yeah.
Now I ride.
You ride your cart.
But I am doing, I'm pretty much really close to 5,000 a day.
That's pretty good.
So that's pretty good. And I got to go to the chickens and back. I got to do that twice a day. I take them to greenery early, and then I go get the eggs later, and that's when I take them to bread and
I
bakery.
do my grocery store rounds and my Walmart rounds.
Yeah.
I know all the young ladies in all the grocery stores.
My
and
one buddy,
Walmart.
he goes every day
Where?
to Walmart. Every day.
Walmart? Oh, does he?
Every
He
day.
probably looks for the bargains.
He goes, and, well, why don't you buy a bunch of stuff? And
Oh,
then,
that's no fun.
I guess, so he goes every day.
I know one guy goes once every 2 weeks. That's no fun.
That's about what I do once every 2 weeks. He goes every day. But the walking is good. So it, see, I would have thought, Carl, that would have been hard on you, a lot of walking. But actually, it
Well,
might.
the problem is when I walk and stand and all of that stuff, then my back goes and my neck
Oh.
goes and
Yeah,
everything
that's-
because I have all the chronic back issues with the spinal. I forget. Well, it's called Forstairs disease, where your spine and your joints basically they don't stop growing, so eventually they'll grow together with calcium deposits and everything else, and that's a chronic disease they can't do anything about too. So
Spondylosis.
Wow.
yeah, so like pinched nerves and all of that
Joint
stuff.
club,
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, it's hey, like you said, Joe, getting old, man.
Oh, yeah.
It just happens to some of us a little sooner than
Well, yeah,
later.
and you're
Those-
still
those-
young.
Those golden years.
I'm
No, they're
I'm,
not the
I'm
golden
still a
years.
young
They're
punk.
the rusty years.
Yeah,
you know?
you're young yet, but, oh, well, hopefully
it's
as long
all
as,
genetic.
well, I'll tell you what, so when you're my age, you could have one of those, now they have these with tracks, wheelchair tracks, where you could go out and you could go fishing. You could get in and drive to the pond or go to the stream or whatever. So down the road, you have something that you
Something to look forward to,
Yeah.
isn't it, Carl?
that you won't be able
Yeah,
to,
oh,
have to
yeah.
stay home. You'll be able to get out and do things. So that's good, But
Have a $25,000 wheelchair.
yeah. Oh, and it'll probably be by then it will be robotic, and you will just get in and just hang on, and it'll take you where you need to go and bring you back, and
It might
know.
even fly you there. you know?
yeah, might even fly you there. So just think of that. Anything good on the internet?
Today, here's a blast from the past.
Uh-oh.
Today, our old pal Del Donahue would have been 102.
Wow.
So you talk about aging, and one of our former producers, Todd Shepard, he posted a sort of a remembrance of Del on his 102nd birthday.
Wow, that was nice.
So
Yeah, that's nice of him.
we were, a lot of us photographers were reminiscing on Facebook about working with Del and how much of a character he was, and
I got a
just
neat
a
picture of him.
awesome storyteller.
Yeah.
Awesome
I
storyteller.
got a picture of him by channel, I don't know where we were, but he's leaning out of the window looking because we were hauling my moose, my full moose
Yeah.
to Public Square.
Okay.
And we took it off the trailer and wheeled it to the middle of Public Square, and I got pictures of me with it with the terminal tower in the
background.
in the background. But he ran like the convoy of us going downtown and the station.
Convoy?
Yeah, and he covered the whole thing. But I remember because here's this picture of him talking to us or something, leaning out of the window. We took his picture. And as you say that, but yeah, can you imagine trying to do that today?
Well,
Oh,
they'd
man.
steal your moose and shoot you.
Oh man, but that took some guts to do that. Who would think of doing that? But I
Well,
figure,
Those were
It's
the
a marketing thing.
days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cleveland was neat back then.
yeah. And then every year for a couple other years, the next time we did it is I had the trailer with I had a big African display, and I had my life-size hippo and my life-size rhino, but we didn't take them off of the trailer, but we parked the trailer right by there, and they filmed some stuff. But yeah, whenever I was always, I don't know what I want to use a nice term, but a media hawk. I don't know, but I was always looking how could I, like I say,
I know that term.
How could he put his puss in front of the camera? You know?
but
Right.
but it was smart. I mean, it got
Nothing wrong with that.
no, and
I can remember putting decoys in that fountain there after one of the DU shows. You know? And the
honestly,
police came up to us, say, "Hey, boys, you can't do this." And one of the guys
honestly, Joe,
was
What's
a
that?
lawyer, and he,
you
he
talk
was,
about putting yourself. Yeah,
yeah.
you talk about putting yourself out there. Today, it's completely different. Today, I'll call a business to, ask them about something that and they're like, no, I don't want to be on TV. No.
Really?
And it's like, you try and explain to them, this is the benefit. This will benefit your business. No. I don't want to be on TV.
Okay.
Not me.
I got in trouble. I don't even remember what it was. It was something. Oh, it might have been, I didn't realize you couldn't have a seagull. And we went to Canada, and I shot a seagull, and I was going to mount it.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's
And
a federal offense.
yeah. And I
Right.
remember, okay, so there was something in the paper or something, and I'll never forget. I don't know who it was, attorney, I don't know. He said probably news isn't the word, but any coverage is better than none. So even though it was a negative,
Bad
people will forget the negative down time,
Yeah.
but they'll remember the name. And I always
Oh, yeah.
remember that it's, but I can't believe that people would not want, man, that's like free advertising. I mean, it's like so important.
Yeah, I can always remember the police telling us to get out of the water, And the one guy was a criminal defense lawyer, and all these cops knew him, They say, "Hey, Jim, you got to get your boys out of the water."
You were in the water?
We were in the water.
I just thought you threw the decoy.
No, we threw the decoys, but we had to go in the water to get them out.
Oh.
And here we are in our suit and ties, out there
Yeah.
waiting in the water to get the decoys out. And these cops are laughing.
Yeah,
But they
'cause-
all knew that attorney because he was a criminal defense.
Yeah.
And they were all buddies.
Yeah, yeah.
You know how that
Oh,
the
yeah.
courts work down
Yeah.
there,
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
But
that's surprising, Carl.
you I think alcohol may have been involved in that.
Oh, yes. But I can't
Those
believe
were the
that
days, my friend.
people would not be wanting to. It'll help her, guaranteed. Wow.
Those were the DU banquets. So
Yeah.
that was at the Sheraton. We had
Oh,
them
yeah,
at the
downtown.
museum. They were always fun
Oh,
banquets.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
well, we'll go ahead, Carl. What?
No, I was agreeing with Norm. I went to a couple DU banquets.
Oh, yeah. They were
Back
way
in the
better
day.
before,
Oh,
in the
Yeah.
early days.
and
Then
they
they got-
guys spent a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
I remember
yeah.
my one friend bought a bronze statue that
Yeah.
Larry Izzard made.
Yeah.
He must have spent $5,000-6,000 on that statue.
Wow.
Wow.
But it was a beautiful statue.
Oh, yeah, Larry did
bird,
good work.
you know?
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll take a short break, and we'll be back with more Inside the Great Outdoors, reminiscing of
of the
times
old
gone
days
by.
of Cleveland. You know?
We'll be back.
For those that fish Lake Erie and are used to fishing with Dipsy divers, I think you've got to try my diver, Castaway's Magnetic Diver. And what's so neat about it, it's a magnetic release. So you don't have to fight But the problem with the regular Dipsies is that they'll trip. You got to bring them in.
Or sometimes they won't trip.
Or they won't trip. This is a magnetic release, so you let it into the water, and as it has slack, it falls and it sets and then dives. And then when a fish hits it, it trips it, comes to the surface and comes in. But the neat thing about it as well is you can fish with it. You can trip it. You can let it come up through the water column. You can reset it. So it's a great way to get a bait down and away from the boat. So it's Castaway's Magnetic Diver, but it's something, if you're a troller, you need to look into. It's a great product and a great way to make fishing a lot easier and a lot more productive. Order yours today.
No matter what species of fish you target, Kodiak Scents has great products that will help you catch more fish. One of those is Kodiak Candy, specifically designed to attract any species you fish for. Panfish, trout, catfish, or walleye, Kodiak Candy is full of freeze-dried scent. Freeze-drying concentrates the scent and makes it irresistible. Kodiak Candy even works on saltwater fish. Easy to put on the hook, this candy will get the fish's attention and trigger more bites. To order your Kodiak Candy or any of the line of Kodiak scent products, head to www.castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K. Do you enjoy a good story about hunting or fishing? Then you need to get your hands on Tales from the Trails, the real-life adventures of Castaway Coulis. Take a journey around the world with Joe as he recounts some of his best hunting and fishing trips, from Africa to Alaska, from behind the Iron Curtain to Australia. You can share in his memories through the book, complete with pictures to take you on the journey. It's a trip back in time looking through the eyes of an outdoors legend. Order your copy today on Amazon or at castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K.com. Thanks for listening to the Inside the Great Outdoors podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or stories you'd like to share, shoot us an email at jcoulis@castaway.com. That's Castaway with a K. We'll share your comments with our audience on the following week's show. Thanks again for listening to Inside the Great Outdoors.
Welcome back. Listening to Inside the Great Outdoors. Dr. Norm is here. Carl's on the phone. Babysitting.
I'm here.
Boo Boo, and this is Castaway.
My Boo Boo.
Your Boo Boo.
That's a technical term.
Oh, jeez.
Let me tell my doctor that. I have a Boo Boo.
Where did that come from? I had some.
I have a boo-boo on my leggy.
Yeah. I had some dreams last night. I can't understand what manufactures this. I know some things I'll be thinking about, or something will happen during the week, and it gets its way into the dream. But how Chris Christopherson was going to do a recording. And he was going to sing, and he had his harmonica, and we were there to record it, and he had the harmonica wasn't working right, and then he couldn't get the words of the song. So,
Joe, that's because he's dead.
But where would this come from? Now, okay, I did have a recording thing once.
That's Joe's nickname in the day was Bobby McGee. So that's who Chris Christopherson was singing about.
Who's Bobby McGee?
He wrote the song Bobby McGee. Me and my Bobby McGee.
Okay, yeah, okay. But so we were downtown, and our band was the backup for this guy that was singing, and he would get to a point in the song, and he would like ibuprofen, and he would pronounce it wrong, and we'd have to stop, and we'd start over, and we must have done it like 10 times, and every time he got to the one part of it, he screwed it up, and I don't think we ever got it recorded, because but your mind, the mind is something, where does it pull these ideas, ideas for a dream? how could it manufacture something that never took place? Like, why did it pull that out? Why does it, the mind is, man, it's magnificent in what it can do.
The mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Yeah. Oh, is it ever? Oh. I mean, and like, people remind me of things that I forget about, or they'll remind me about, I'm seeing this really nice 7-point deer I've been after, and then my other buddies say, yeah, you were telling me last year that you had this nice 7-point. It would be really good in another year. I don't remember it. But what I did see, Carl, I didn't realize, do you know that on our Facebook, there are thousands of pictures?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize that. I see your latest baby. You're holding this little baby that now is how old? 12? 10? How many years?
Yeah.
Boy.
He's 12.
Okay. And I got a picture of you and a lot of pictures of Barron. With Carl, Doc, when he had regular hair, regular, how did you wear your hair back in the beginning? It was different.
Before the ponytail?
Yeah.
Oh, before
Yeah.
You mean when I was working?
Yeah.
Oh, I actually had it cut at that time.
Yeah.
When I had hair.
Yeah. But to see all these pictures, so people want to know about stuff about the show, you could look forever. I couldn't believe. So were those pictures that got posted on Facebook? How did they come about?
Yeah.
Those were early.
Yeah,
early
posted them on the
pictures.
Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
That's when I looked kind of like Liam Neeson, wasn't it? Those are my Liam
No,
Neeson years?
Leonardo what's his face?
or were those my Leonardo?
Yeah. So people want to know
years.
about it. If they would go to Inside the Great Outdoors on Facebook and go at other, I think it says other pictures or something. There are tons. Oh, Joe with his trapping his beaver and perch fishing when we went off Cleveland that one day, and just tons and tons of. I couldn't believe, because I was looking for some pictures of Barron, and I found a nice one. I used to put him in the back of the ATV and drive him all around, which he loved, or I would take him and let him run, and he would run, flat out run, And then we'd slow down, I'd slow down, and he'd go slow, trot for a while, and then he'd, run. And he loved it. And so, but seeing all those pictures are great reminiscence. But it was interesting with your, how your pictures of your children growing up, or even your other sons. And, it's a great scrapbook of everybody on the show and things that we covered and on, and even just from how the show got started. And there's a good picture of Jay with his two dogs kneeling down in the snow. Really cool picture. Yeah, but people need to look through that. You'd be surprised of the stuff over all these years, especially people on the national level that want to get an idea of how this group came about. It's all there. It's all there. Some duplicates and stuff, but that's okay. But yeah, that was really neat to see.
Do you have any of those pictures of you riding a woolly mammoth or no?
No. the cameras didn't work back then.
Got a couple of caveman pics I remember being on there.
Okay.
Him and his club.
Yeah. Oh, boy, time flies. Oh my gosh. But yeah, but with my new show, it's been cool. So I did a trapping segment yesterday, and it's pretty long.
What was your name?
I'm getting pictures of these coyotes all the time in the same spot. thought for sure I'd catch it last night. I didn't catch it. A coon looked at it. Luckily, it didn't set it off. Of course, the deer, they got to go smell what's going on there. And segment came up pretty cool because halfway through it, luckily, I went and got a glove to work on the dirt, and the trap went off. Boom! Man, luckily I had the glove. Oh, boy. Caught the corner of my thumb, and that would have been...
That'd have bust a finger.
Ooh. So, but it'll be the excitement of the segment when it... That's why...
So your traps work then.
Yeah. The thing is, that's why they like... Because I'm doing something that nobody else does. Nobody does a radio show or podcast or anything outside. Everything's in a studio. And this is what I'm seeing, and they really like it because it's all real. And the deer. And I tried, because you have to think, Carl, in a completely different vein. You have to talk to explain every single thing you're seeing because people can't see it. So it's a whole different way. But the guys from the station or the network really like it because I was explaining how the deer had his nose down and what he was doing. So it's coming across well, and they like it, and it's fun to do. But I got to think differently, put into words everything I'm doing or seeing, but they like, and I enjoy doing it. And it's fun, and I like the editing and the whole thing. And so, but yeah, so that was a cool thing. So then, because the excitement, if I ever get to shoot a deer, the excitement I know will be there, and you cannot fake that. It either comes across as it happens, or forget it, because you can't. Maybe an actor could do it, but the average person, the excitement is real if you capture it when it's live. And so, but so that's what I've been doing being outdoors and being in the blind and seeing things, going every evening. And, sometimes there's nothing, but, it's enjoyable just to be outdoors and get to see things and that otherwise you wouldn't see sitting in the house. But we're getting up on the... Boy, the first hour's gone by already.
Really flew by.
Wow, gee whiz.
Well, these people now know what benign masochism is. Having just Joe and me here, and Carl on the phone.
Oh, boy.
Well, here's a treat for everybody.
Go ahead, Carl.
Yeah, here's a treat for everybody. I'm actually... doing the show in my underwear. So.
Oh, geez. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Oh, what a thought.
This being at home stuff's nice.
Oh, yeah,
my little comforter and my computer on my lap and my hot coffee. And I got to go get my phone charger. My phone's going to die.
Okay, go do that because we'll take a break. And
okay.
we will do that. And you're listening to Inside the Great Outdoors, and we will return. The views and comments of the co-hosts of this show aren't necessarily those of Inside the Great Outdoors. Any complaints or comments can be sent to them directly at 444-444-4444, extension 4 for Dr. Norm, extension 44 for Carl. Any comments or complaints for Castaway Coolest, you can just leave them to yourself.